Diamond. I'm kind of trying to like play a lot of Nocturne right now. Climb. I mean, I don't actually play too much solo queue right now, but I'm trying to um like kind of learn uh how to improve. So at least for like the past solo queue games, I feel like there's been a lot of games where sure my team might be bad, but like I must be doing some decisions that, aren't optimal and I'm in a position to like win the game. I feel like I don't know, it might be good to have someone better look at it.
Okay, so you want to get better at Nocturne, you want to learn how to improve, and you're also trying to find where it falls off the face of the earth in mid game, which is
Yeah, pretty much.
which is a real Nocturne moment here.
Yeah.
And then, do you play like any normal games?
I usually just play flex with friends or just solo queue, but I don't really play too much solo queue right now.
Okay, Bob, you're missing the normals. That's what I'm saying. Especially like inting in the normals with Nocturne, like that would iron out quite a bit. Because we know in ranked, like if you do the one mistake, especially in mid game, congrats, your whole
Yeah.
game is gone. Amazing.
Yeah,
Okay, and then you
definitely.
primarily play Bruiser Nocturne.
Yeah, just since in ranked, I feel like it's more consistent.
Okay. Alrighty, how about we look at a game?
Sure.
Do you want me to
I
load it in client or do you have a replay?
I have a replay.
Okay.
Let me share my screen.
Looks like you're climbing though.
Yeah, I should definitely play more games. It's just, I feel like there are many games where it's like kind of I just don't know what to do.
Well, do
Um,
you understand the rank that you're at too?
what do you mean by that?
Well, you're at Emerald 3 going into Emerald 2. What do you think
hmm
about that?
Um, I don't know. It's just like I feel like players are decent. It's just I feel like I don't
How does it
I don't
feel
know about
compared
the
to Platinum 2 and Platinum 1?
you definitely get punished more. I think the junglers, at least they know like the basics of jungle. Everyone's contesting the objectives.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I took like a long break from League. I used to play support, so now I'm like focusing on jungle. Uh,
Okay,
um,
so big break and then the enemy jungler doesn't roll over. All right.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then,
yeah, yeah.
right, so like a Plat 2 to a Plat 1 is like a more competitive MMR from my experience. But then Emerald 3, right? And then you're going into D4. That's like a high variance zone.
hmm
So then consistency gains higher value.
hmm
So what's consistent with Nocturne gameplay? What's in your control?
Um, I think Nocturne really excels at like picks. Especially once he gets his ult, he can force the 2v1s really easily.
All right.
Um,
So I'm looking for three things. Picks is like the is one of them. Okay.
in my control, I think
Fundamental, no allies required.
farming.
Okay. And what else?
Uh, hmm,
Farming blank picks.
like invades?
No.
No.
It's super general too. That's the thing.
Like objectives?
We'll see here. We'll just see if we can find it in the game.
Okay. Yeah. This
But you
game.
got a good
Okay.
start. We're into Belvath,
Okay.
that's fine.
Yeah. Let me stream the entire screen instead. Yeah. I kind of lost some of the replays, but I do have this game 6-3-4 and this game 7-7-12. So
And you're
this game.
pissed. Ace. Ace, 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 ace.
I mean, it's not about the aces. I think there's just these decisions I'm missing. Like I don't know. Yeah. So Um, this game, I mean, obviously, I feel like this game, there's like a bit of a team diff, but like, I don't even know if
Yeah.
it's carryable. Like, I think
Sometimes it's
I'm
not.
sometimes, yeah, maybe, but like, maybe
Especially
there's
with
some,
this champ. Like, I mean, you saw in the unranked to
yeah,
diamond.
yeah, that's true.
Sometimes a lose. Sometimes a lose.
Yeah, sometimes
But
I
there's
think
also like this
Nocturne.
time, there's this really specific time to fucking let it rip
Yeah,
versus
I
playing
might be
this like
missing it.
reserve style. What I'm saying with
Yeah.
normals is like you'll be able to identify that a whole lot more because that has to
Uh,
come through experience, not knowledge.
okay. Yeah, for me,
And then
like,
it's reacting off like what the game state is, not like the theory, what it should be, et cetera, et cetera.
okay. Yeah.
So going into this game, right?
Okay. Yeah.
What are you thinking like with the early game? What can you do that is going to set you up to be strong, that doesn't risk anything, that is also good for your teammates?
Let me kind of forgot this was a while ago. I don't know. Okay, so I think um I was gonna path bot just because like it just feels like it's a fighting lane, like Misfortune Nautilus. Even though like my lane is not that aggro, it's like hard to gank like the assassins mid, and then um top lane. Like I was going to maybe look for it, but like most of the time, like I think I do look for it this game. It's just most of the time kind of hard to like, especially like the 2v2 here. It's I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard. Vayne has invisibility too, which really
Yeah.
fucks Nocturne.
Um, so going into this game, I think I was trying to path towards bot. Mm, right. Yeah, I was going to look for the top potentially, so that's why I chose to start Raptors. We can turn this faster. Um,
Okay, bad
yeah,
Nocturne
I was
skin.
that's the only skin I have. So I was looking at top. Um, I remember like I was seeing the oh yeah I remember this game. I was thinking like oh it is slow pushing towards my Singed, which is kind of scary since there's so many minions. But
Okay, pause.
oh yeah,
What's going to be required for you to interrupt a full clear? Is that what you're talking about here?
uh
Like if you would skip after you get level 3?
yeah like if I go like
R
usually ninety
right.
percent of the time I do full clear on Nocturne. It's just um I don't know why this game I decided to maybe look for a top just because it was a range top versus
Well, even in hindsight, just like if you're looking at this, like if you were just watching a random Nocturne player, what would you want to see top lane before you would skip your blue side camps? Because skipping the blue side is like insanely
Mhm.
like risky.
Um, probably like the health of the vein, like if they're trading
Right. How much health do you want Vayne to have?
like nothing.
Okay, let's press play.
Yeah,
No HP
I
on
mean,
Vayne, and I want that lane to be fucked for her.
I
Pause.
know. Yeah,
Thoughts?
I mean, I think this game I just kind of force the the gank here.
Right, and the force is bad. And whenever you do a
Yeah,
bad attack, what happens?
uh, you lose tempo, you get punished.
Exactly, you pay a price for it.
Yeah.
And right now is Nocturne the dynamic with the jungle matchup is that the Bel'Veth has to stop you. And if you do
Okay.
it, if you do this right here, you've stopped yourself. And
Okay.
and then you enter purgatory, which well, you know how that feels.
Yeah.
Okay, let it rip. Oh God.
Yeah, it's a bad gank for
Oh
sure.
shit. She has everything up, guys. My cinch is level 2. Flip.
I mean, I wanted to leave. I was looking at it. That
Leave,
was.
you showed up.
I wanted to leave when I
Cinch
started
has
recalling.
Cinch just wants to fucking let it rip. You showed up.
Yeah.
You pinged on the way. Hit her. You're here? And then he flips and he's like, yeah, where the fuck's my jungler? Ay, Dios.
Yeah, and Flash bad. Uh, I think he was oh, maybe I decided to gank because I don't know. I should have muted, but I was watching. Um,
Bob to the wolves. If this Bel'Veth is gonna get our blue side, that's the price we pay. And then our bot lane dies. We don't have to watch this one, I'm just saying.
yeah.
This is like insta lose opening into little purgatory.
Okay. Okay. I mean, yeah. This one is just it's like I do get a couple kills. It's just I don't know. Like maybe it's too late. You know.
Well,
Like
right, so you drop the ball by giving up the tempo top, and then what that's going to do is make it where you're going to be at the wrong place at the wrong time for the next like
mhm.
3 turns. And then like
It's that
what to yeah,
important.
like what to do and if the lanes lose like extra against you.
Yeah. Mm, okay. Let's see what this one is. I think this
Like
one is
Nocturne's
the
early gank sucks sometimes, very rarely has an invade. But like the time that you would do that shit would be the normal game. Hell yeah, let it rip.
yeah.
Go fucking crazy. Rumble's a kind of bad matchup. Once you get the fear off, he turns around though. I haven't played against Rumble Jungle in forever. And it's not even near Halloween. You can't use that skin.
I don't want to use the base skin.
The base skin's alright. It's okay. It's better than most. It looks better in game than the splash art, that's for sure.
Hmm. What do I do this game?
Not what do you do this game? What should you do this game? What does Nocturne want to do to set himself up for success?
I mean, farm till 6.
Okay.
Um,
Bot lane's hard to
this
gank. They got invisibility. They got ghosts. They got a fucking Tom Kinch eat.
yeah.
What
Um,
about your top side?
top is mm,
How does your mid and top lane like to fight?
um, I think mid likes to fight in short bursts, and
Okay.
then top they both like at a certain point they both just want all in. Um,
Right, they want to get someone low and all in. Now, with both of them, they have AoE abilities, so they want to be hitting multiple people. Where can you do that? You can't do it just by ganking one of their lanes.
like in the burger, like objectives.
Exactly, exactly. So if I'm Nocturne here, I'm clearing
Uh,
and then I'm starting an objective topside and fighting with fucking Urgot and Nico. I'm having a good time.
okay. Mm, yeah. I kind of just default to starting topside most of the time if I don't know if I'm like not completely sure.
I mean, that's fine, pathing towards bot. You can still fight topside pathing bot. And then you want to be pathing bot like 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Top lane is fucked for fucking Nocturne. You're level 6, they're level 8. Okay, it's not that bad, but you know what I mean.
Mhm.
You're hitting them with long swords. They have ninja tabby. Ridiculous. That's where I'm like, really? The Bruiser Nocturne with no Eclipse first. Huh. How do we kill a bad guy?
Yeah, I just been going stride because I've seen a lot of like the high elo Korean nocturnes do that stride into Black Cleaver or like stride into Frozen Heart.
Okay.
Um,
Why do you think they built Stridebreaker?
I think it's just maybe good. You're slightly better at engaging. Uh, although I still don't want to like engage first. All right, this game I guess
They
bot lane
die?
got picked. Yeah,
Right,
so
so pause. Whenever you're finishing
yeah.
golems, one thing that you wanna have like set, well, even before you do golems, I would prefer that you skip red, do golems, and then do red.
Oh,
Because
just the
then,
sequence.
well, yeah, well, you sequence it and then you give yourself an option. Because once
Oh,
bot lane dies, we don't know where Rumble is. So then, if you're doing red buff, you get to choose top or bot scuttle. You can walk to either one. You really need a scuttle crab as Nocturne. Because then it's two camps void, and then you're level 5, and then it's full clear, you're level 6.
mhm.
So whether you're finishing the red buff or the golems, you need to ask yourself, can I do the bot scuttle? Now press play like after you finish golems. And with bot lane dead, the answer is pretty much no. And then it's like lucky that Rumble shows topside.
Yeah, I guess I'm more confident going for this because I see the rumble.
In
And
general
that
though, you really need to have that one down.
mhm.
Okay, Rumble's dead. Katarina's dead. Cute auto. Huh?
Oh, yeah, Tom Kench comes up, so it's kind of fucked.
W. Run. Okay, and then press tab. Hey, go back to your camps, man. It's over. They're running. They're running. Where's the fight going?
I I don't know. I just
Yeah, you
think
do.
to
Go back. Go back.
let me you go back. Holy,
All right. Now, where are they chasing?
into their jungle.
Into their jungle.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's
So then,
away from us.
yeah, and
And
then the
we're
bot lane.
and
Yeah,
listen, we're like a we're like a wage slave. We have to be there on time to that fucking gromp, okay? Or our manager is gonna be pissed.
yeah.
So,
All right. Yeah, I
right, the
see.
fight's going away from us. No chasing.
So with Nocturne is just I guess the both games, I'm kind of like searching for too many early fights. Maybe is that like a pattern for these two games?
It's part of it. Right now, with this mistake, all you have to focus on is that you're not aligned to snapping back to that gromp
Yeah,
for a low chance. Now,
yeah, it's a
this
low
low
chance.
chance gives you gold. We need both. We need gold and XP. The only way we get that is from the camps.
Yeah,
If you got an extra 300 gold there, we don't care. You get another longsword, it doesn't change shit. If I get
yeah,
that Gromp and those wolves and those void grubs, hot dog, brother. I'm fucking level 5 and some change. And then it's my raptors, golems for level 6. I ult bot lane.
that's true.
And then my
I think
next ult comes up sooner.
I get swayed by like, oh, these early fights seem more important. I don't
Well,
want.
that's the classic with Nocturne. You always have to. You're at least if you're not weighing the camps, then you'll move towards whatever. I can tell you through coaching 1,000 players, like if you don't uphold any goal over whatever's happening on your screen, you will be pulled to whatever, which can be okay for a new player. But right now, it's like let's start identifying or recognizing that this is what we're giving up. That respawning Gromp into the full clear. Every single time you're giving that up.
Mhm.
If you can feel that pain, then that's the first step. Run.
Yeah, I feel like a
I
lot
would
of games I do immediately I get scuttle, I immediately reset, and then I go sprint towards the respawning Grump or the respawning Krug, and then something happens, and then it just feels bad. Like I don't know. It's
Well,
like
like FOMO, like you're supposed to be there. Listen, you're not
yeah,
supposed to be there.
yeah. It's just with Nocturne, I know like your game plan is to get strong, get six, then you can start making picks, but I feel like there's a certain it's like a balancing. Like there's some games where like too many things happen early game, and then you kind of like you're like fucked. You're like I don't know who to
Well,
ult.
yeah, I get you. So you're saying the game becomes chaotic, the enemy jungler gets more plays.
Yeah.
And then most of the time, the enemy jungler should be getting more plays. They're against a Nocturne, they have no threat, and then they
Mm,
have all these chances to play. So these things should be happening. For each one of the 3 early game plays, when you get your one ulti, it should at least even things out. If your team's feeding too much beyond then, there was nothing for you to do anyways. But you should feel that responsibility where I need to get the level 6, so I have this first ulti to then mitigate what was the enemy jungler's 3 plays. Like if I'm Bel'Veth against you this game, or my bad, that was last game. If I'm Rumble, then I'm gonna be probably have like 2 fights before I'm level 6. And then I know like Nocturne just shouldn't be here. I'm gonna full clear, I'm gonna gank bot, I'm gonna fucking fight Scuttle, and then I'm gonna gank mid, and I'm gonna fucking reset, and I'm gonna fight Grubs. All before Nocturne can be level 6.
mhm. On Nocturne, do you like mm, when I went for this grubs, like I had top prio, my mid was going back to lane, so I thought I could like sneak, like one or two grubs. Is that like worthwhile to do?
Your camps are up.
So you would rather do camps than the grubs?
Well, you're skipping steps. You chase them from bot, like you chase them on that fight. So now you can't do grubs on this
Oh,
tempo.
okay. Oh, so you're always trying to have camps on spawn tempo, basically.
Kind of. Especially if you watch like any of the high rank Nocturnes, they're just relentlessly fucking clearing these camps.
Yeah.
So right now you need how many camps for level 6?
Um, Probably like two.
Yep, 2. Where are they?
My top side.
Right. Your top side or his blue Gromp. Now, can you get his blue Gromp?
Mm.
Probably fucking not. Fuck that. Tom Kinchi. Or it would be a dragon and like some change, but even that dragon's hard. Okay, blue Gromp. Who's gonna be your old target?
I don't remember if I was thinking of alt target right now. I usually just kind of like play it.
Okay.
Um,
And yeah, you
yeah,
don't have to be dead set on it either, just an idea.
it's just
Like for
it's hard
example, like
to.
Tom Kinch would be retarded to ult. That guy is tanky as
Yeah, yeah,
fuck and
yeah,
can jump away before we can fear him. That fella's level 7, careful now. There we
yeah.
go. Oh, you could have. Nah, she has her jump.
Nah, I think mid was backing, so I couldn't.
You can still try sometimes. They get the dragon. Fuck!
Yeah, it just feels like this game. There's no prio anywhere, so I
Right,
couldn't
so
really.
you're losing these things because you're off the tempo. See how
Mm.
that is every time?
So you think I mean, if I was on tempo, like,
You have a
what is,
chance.
uh,
Here, let me share my screen.
yeah.
The League of Legends map. Where's she at? This is you whenever you skip camps. Bang. Okay, can you see?
Yeah.
Blue, Gromp, Wolf, Raptor, Golem, Red. Choose.
Mm-hmm.
Reset.
Uh-huh.
What's respawning first?
Gromp.
Gromp. Okay. Let's do Gromp, Wolf. You're very close to level 5, and then you get to choose Raptor or Void Grub. If you
Mm-hmm.
can do Void Grub, cool. If not, you can always do Raptor into their blue side. So like if you see that they're stronger top side, the support's coming top, etc., no grub, then you can do Raptor, this, and then this for level 6. Or sometimes just this, and then Dragon. But if we don't have any of that, right? if everything's fucked, Gromp, Wolf, Raptor, Golem, Reset, Blue gives you level 6. And then you're good to go. Those like first 2 turns kind of, at least the first turn plays itself, and then the second turn you have those chances. But
So, but
if you're
second turn, are you saying like most of the time I shouldn't be looking for? So basically, first turn, full clear, scuttle. Second turn, there are some chances, but most of the time you're just like farm instead of looking to gank any.
there is no
I mean,
ganks. The
yeah, there
ganks
is no ganks.
the ganks
I
would
mean,
come to you, but like there's no ganks, there's only like a skirmish or an invade.
yeah, yeah. Maybe I waste too much time like looking for the potential skirmish because
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That's like where you're at. You're reaching for it. And then even if it's not even like you're committing to it, it's still a loss because it's a loss of the time. And any of the full clear junglers are balanced around this. If you were Shyvana doing the same shit, it might be like more egregious, you know?
Hmm.
And then once you start playing these chances too, it becomes super interesting. Raptor
So
while they're doing this into the wolves. But yeah.
yeah, I noticed like a lot of players they kind of like go to grub immediately. Or a lot of junglers in this elo. So yeah, maybe I mean depending on where they start. Like if they start at blue side, like then their gromp and wolves aren't up, and then they go to grubs, then I can only go to raptors.
Yeah, for Nocturne that invade takes a while too.
Yeah.
So it's harder for him to do, but at the very least you have your golems into a reset. Maybe a golems into a fucking lucky bot sucks into dragon. But you
I
don't
feel
have
like
to do anything until at the very least that respawn blue level 6.
yeah.
And
I
if
think
you
maybe I
do,
just
you're gonna
yeah.
pay a price.
Yeah, I think I try to do too much maybe because it's like ranked. It's like, oh, I don't want
Right. It
like
should be
stuff
the
to go wrong.
it should be the opposite too. You don't want stuff to go wrong, and then by trying to prevent it, it's like a self-sabotage maneuver, which you like unintentionally, in which the waste of time is the mistake itself.
Hmm. Uh, yeah, maybe my worry is just like, oh, like I think I used to play like, all the like YouTube junglers, they say like, oh, just a fucking rinse your camps on repeat. Kind of like, like I when I was first learning jungle, I was just focused on the clear. Um, like get strong. And then you realize like some games you like maybe turn two, you finish your full clear, and the game's already like the other jungler got too many like good ganks off, and it feels really bad. Um, so yeah, maybe that's why I try to do like I'm trying too hard to like influence the game in those first two turns. But I don't know, like maybe it's not worth it on Nocturne, especially.
Well, can you compete with the enemy jungler even
Um,
if you skip your camps? Because if he got those ganks off, he's gonna have more items.
yeah,
Do you want to
I
fight on
mean,
level 4 or 5 down items? How do
I
you
mean definitely
even,
not.
yeah,
Yeah,
how do you even try to help a lane at that point?
or it's more like being at the lane the other jungler isn't. Or like if there is a gank opportunity. But like maybe for Nocturne it's just too much of a reach. Yeah, like right here I definitely shouldn't have responded, right?
No, I think that one's fine.
Uh,
Run. Fuck, we used the ulti too. Cute. Yeah, Rumble kicks your ass. You were sitting on 1800.
yeah.
Stridebreaker first. What the fuck?
That's
We
what
we're gonna be
that's what
dealing
I'm
no
seeing on like
damage.
the Korean builds.
If I'm Nocturne right here with that much gold, I have pickaxe, Caulfield's longsword, and then that is like 40, 55 AD. You have like 40. If like no, it's like 35 and then some HP.
Is that to build into
It'd be
what was
Eclipse.
uh
Eclipse gives you AD, HP, and then ability haste. It's so fucking beast. Like for Bruiser Nocturne, it's so beast. This shit? Nah. And you can do Eclipse into Black Cleaver just fine. Okay. See, now every lane's lost and then we're slower on it. Oh god, it's 12 minutes in. We're super slow on it. We haven't killed anyone with our ulti at 12 minutes. You lose. The first ulti can get sums. The second one better kill someone. And then
mm,
if you don't kill someone with the second ulti, as the enemy team is like beating yours, probably lose. Okay. Schmack, schmack. Okay.
Is there an ulti I could have gotten before 12 minutes though? Maybe that one on mid lane
That's what I'm
right here.
thinking. Mid lane would be the target because Katarina is such a slippery champ. If you can get her sums. So you can chance that one. She's so far up the lane. So you would ulti, Q, moving, moving, E, moving,
Yeah,
moving, and then it's all Jesus from there.
that's true. Yeah, maybe I need to focus less on these random skirmishes, focus more on getting ulti faster, and then the first ulti just that's when I can kind of like chance it more.
Do you think that you're trying to do a little bit of everything too?
Yeah, I think maybe that's it. I think I tend to like hold ulti until it's a good ulti in my opinion, but like maybe I need to be more flexible on the ulti and then
It
like
needs more normal games. You need to do some shit ones. Do the
I
worst ones you can
definitely
fucking think of.
I fuck around during flex. That's like my normals, I guess.
The normals are like extra because the variance is just like so high, so the mistakes don't matter. It's so beast. Whereas flex is still like a ranked thing.
Hmm.
And then it's two for fun in a sense. You're just you're stomping noobs with the boys, it's different. But yeah, focusing one guy, hammering him down, that would help. Being on your own path here, that would help. Hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. This game is just like one of those.
And now you're gonna enter a mid game where you're fucked, man. Like
Yeah.
Nocturne in which like you're behind, but like behind without any juice into the mid game here is so fucked. It'd be better if you were 5, 4, and 4 rather than this. Sometimes Nocturne has to die too, but like die at the right place at the right time. So it's gonna look like you ulting in when the fight starts, like with your team. And then if you die as a bruiser, then your team can clean them up. That's where I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, if we fought topside with Urgot and then Nico, we'd really have something. You all have a lot of AoE, especially if you fight like grouped up, then someone's gonna get 3 kills and then shebang, you have a game.
Hmm.
Okay, I have a game where I played Nocturne recently if you wanted to. Would you want to look at that or continue to watch this game?
Sure. I'm just trying to figure out. Um. Like I just want to solidify like
Like a
what are the
path in a
yeah like the
sequence?
points. Like what are the points where I should have like had more tempo, and then when can I force that mid early game skirmish with the top and mid lane? Um.
Well, for this game, like
Like this
once
game's
you
definitely.
drop the tempo, you never get it back as the full clear. So
Oh
here,
yeah, that's true.
yeah,
So
so
like
here, look at my screen. So
okay.
whenever you did this, you gave up the Gromp, and that's when you lost the tempo. So then you lose the next sequence of like this, that, and then like ult on top side, for example.
Hmm.
Or you lose this, and then level 5, bang, bang, ult on bot lane.
So really, Nocturne is just like a like it's almost cemented. You have to first turn clear, second turn clear.
For now, you can play it like that dogmatically, yeah. There's times where you can have his impact, you can gamble your tempo to mitigate the enemy. You don't have to worry about any of that shit. Right now, just get that level 6, kill someone. Get that level 6, get their sums. Farm again, go level 7.5, ult him again. Bang, you won the game. Alright, let me see. Was this game worth the shit? Hopefully. My team was fucking nothing burger. How the fuck did we win? Alright, don't pay attention to my build. Leave it to a fed Mordekaiser.
So what is the third point you're trying to make about Nocturne, kind of the identity?
We farm, and then there's our play, right? You'll find out. Alrighty. Yeah, let me toggle the vision here. I have Mordekaiser versus Zac. We won't be pathing into that. And then they have Jin, Pike, Malzahar. Whenever you ulti, Malzahar's shield goes down, so then you can fear him. So that's a fine ulti. And then Jin's pretty tanky, so he needs to be committed. And then I'm against Kiana. Kiana probably full clears. She never really invades. If she tries to invade, I kill her. And then if she 3 camps gank, then I still have tempo advantage. But what's annoying about Kiana is that she could 3 camp gank, and then I wouldn't be able to vertical. I need to stay on my fucking path here. Alrighty, let's full clear. Kiana ganks top with 15 CS and a red buff. What does that tell us?
Her blue is up right now.
Alrighty. or
Oh wait,
blue.
actually no. Blue and Gromp probably.
Yeah, blue Gromp, and then she'll be playing for that topside scuttle. My top lane died. Not my problem. Nothing for me to do. But
Yeah.
it also tells me I'm uncontested on bot scuttle. Nice.
Hmm.
Kiana's red side won't be respawning soon enough for me. I didn't farm max, so I'm playing on respawned Krug. So I have
Oh,
till about 4:15 to get back
when
up there.
when you start Raptors, do you always scuttle then walk back to Raptors, or do you recall back to Raptors?
Pretty much always walk to him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you're
then
gonna.
you do Raptors, Krug, recall.
Yep.
Okay.
Then you're set up for Wolf Gromp.
Wolf Gromp. I'm always curious, like, with the Raptor start, when you do the Raptor, Krug, Wolf, Gromp, like, your camps aren't sequenced correctly anymore. So, like, when do you decide to do that?
Do what?
Like the Raptor start, like, if you do Raptors, Krug, go back, Wolves, Gromp, now your camps are like spawning inside out, kind of.
Yeah, that
Um,
gives you more time for a play on one side of the map. So let's say you reset here, Wolf Gromp, respawn Scuttle, uh, Dragon level 6, and then you ult. Then you're on the top side, two camps, something, ult. Like you have like that 40 seconds to play with, rather than like full clearing into the play.
but doesn't that like fuck up your tempo kind of? Since you were saying like Nocturne, you kind of just want to like giga tempo on spawn, like repeat, rinse the camps, get six, make a
Yeah,
play.
you don't have to start Raptors in
Yeah, I
that
usually
sense.
don't. It's just I'm just curious when, because like whenever I see people start Raptors, it just to me it just fucks up your sequence.
Makes it where you have more time to like play on the different sides of the map. It's not
Yeah.
necessary for Nocturne.
All right.
It's like more often than not. That's why I'm starting like red buff on Nocturne Diana. Even though we want level 6, like I still want time to play with. So right here, I would have like 30 seconds until my Raptors would be up, whereas now I have like a good minute until I have to be on those Krugs. So that gives me time to bring it around town bot lane or gank mid lane. So the camps are done. Now I have time for a play. And then we wave bot lane. Okay. Gigantic fucking wave. Loser bot lane 0-2. No thanks. No thanks. I'll just cross through mid. Hello.
With this cross, like your intention is just to get to Raptors. Like you're just why would you show here?
It doesn't matter. I'm Nocturne.
Uh,
Kiana can know where I'm at. Bot lane can know where I'm at. Because even if I was like right there bot lane, I can't do shit. They don't care.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
fucking juiced. And then Kiana can't invade me. Malzar's a nothing burger champ. It's all fine.
So you're not really looking for like a kill. I mean, there's no way there's a kill on Malzahar there. You're just looking to like sort of
It's
just like cross easy.
cross through, low chance. If
Yeah.
Malzar sucks, we get some or damage. Beep 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 beep. Call fields to the bot side. See, as with the fucking Eclipse too, you do the double full clear, you're gonna have at least 1100, and then that's a call fields 25 AD. I'm beating your I'm beating the Tiamat already, and then you get 10 ability haste. So whenever I get that first ulti off, second ulti comes up sooner. My top side generally getting pushed in, so reset to Wolf Gromp. Lucky me, bot side scuttle. And now I just have to play my chances. I have how much time? I have like 30 seconds until Raptors, and I need 2 camps for level 6. So, here we are. Enemy bot lane, you want to go in? This guy scares them. They're not fucking going in. Do I want to start dragging? Not just yet. No vision and tri-brush, they go in, and then we go. Q, E, W that. God bless America. And then with the shutdown, I just need 1 camp for level 6. And then that's a chance. So I spend my time with the chance because there's like pretty much guarantee that they're doing those void grubs, and that's fine. And then if that chance doesn't play out, I can still go to the bot side respawn scuttle, which gives you quite a bit of XP. And then maybe dragon. If not dragon, I have scuttle raptor and I'm level 6.
Hmm. Okay. So you're only taking chances when your camps are all down,
Yeah, you
basically.
see that? See how much time I have too? I jacked off there forever.
Yeah.
And it only maybe cost me a little whap to camp because I farmed everything up until that point. So you spent this sort of chance timing all on that fucking chase. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's why it costs you so much because you're not strong at that point. If you do it at the very least on a level 5 with an item, it's so much fucking stronger. You're going to be at the
Mm,
right place at a right time. And then you have a fucking sequence into like get a level 6 and maybe gank them again without even having to reset. If enemy jungler can't fucking invade topside, fuck, I could just do dragon, wait for Jin to walk up the lane, shipping.
I see.
So you do have this time to do not a gank, don't think of it like that. Think of it as a play timing where you have a lot of options and you want to choose the right one in game. Easier said than done. Still weighing it against the camps. I'm doing this dragon, I'm risking my top side. Deal. Kiana has to farm quite a bit to even match like what I just did bot side. I got a kill, she's fucked. She reset. Lol. Level 6, baby. And then we're sitting on 1300. Reset. And now we have the fucking rents over and over. Full clear. Ulti bot. Full clear. Ulti bot. It also puts us on the bot side, so it's not just
Oh,
ult bot lane. Go
do
ahead.
you like full clearing and then ulting bot, or do you like clearing your top quadrant and then ulting bot?
Like I would skip blue side.
Yeah, like sometimes, I mean, if you clear top side, top quadrant, you like protect against the invade, but sometimes like it's a good ult. It might be a good ult, but then your bot quadrant is up.
Depends. The the ultis are mostly like reactionary. I would prefer to just rinse everything and
Rinse.
then
Okay.
ult. But if I'm going bot side, I can go into the river and then I could ult mid, bot, or even try to skirmish in the jungle. Not too worried about trying to attack Kiana either. Useless jam. They kill my bot lane. Lol. That means my blue side is fucking compromised, baby. So then I'm like already passing away, and then Malzahar fucks up.
Oh, why is it a Malzahar? Like, how do you know that there's kill pressure here on Malzahar?
What do you think?
Or I mean, he's above the lane, I guess, above the midpoint,
Oh yeah.
but I don't know. I just feel like in this case, um, yeah, I don't know. Looking on the replay, it's pretty obvious, I guess. But Aurelion Sol doesn't have anything.
Got his spell shield. And then he's reaching to Q Aurelion Soul. The same way like you're reaching like into chasing the rumble, it's bad. It's overdoing
Reaching.
it. Yeah, you moved past this point. He just stood his ground, looked at Aurelion Soul, we can't gank him. I ulti, he ghost away, L. But since he moved forward, that's like the sign. You fucked up, buddy. And he clicks around, clicks back in. Amazing. You see how much distance we got? Fucking dumbass. I'd risk it all. And then I'm like a little slow on it too. I'm like, I just can't believe it. Alrighty. Q, E, auto, W on the silence, auto.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you are going the
Look at that
the
fucking
best
damage,
aspect.
baby.
Yeah.
Fuck Stridebreaker, he's dead. The fuck do I need that for?
Dang, I don't.
And then
Yeah, I mean,
ulti is down, but I have 20 ability haste from items. 130. So then we have a like easy sequence here. I'm waiting for my camps to respawn. Blue side is compromised. Bunch of bad guys in there. What should I do?
recall topside. I mean, like, your camps aren't spawning yet,
Exactly.
but
We have like at least 40 seconds on these.
maybe check Raptors.
There's a risk with that one because they're playing bot side. This is all their ground.
Okay.
Fuck
Uh,
this.
so do you like the only thing left is their top jungle?
Exactly.
I mean, I do like the Bruiser build, but it is like these opportunities aren't as like it's not as easy.
Okay, I'm trolling. I didn't go into his blue side. I walked at a ghost Malzahar. I'm gonna get banned. The fuck? I would have kicked this guy's ass in his blue side. Fucking brutalizer Tiamat. Look at that, 20 AD. I have fucking 55.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay, but that's like how you get that's what like the real tempo looks like, in which it's not just how you save the day. It all has to be structured. You have to lay a solid foundation, and then this house can stand sturdy.
Mhm.
Can't worry about whenever it gets fucking knocked over. If we didn't cement the damn bricks in, they're just gonna fall over anyways.
Hmm. Yeah.
Step one, we farm. Step two,
Step two, farm. I don't know.
play
Um,
with proper tempo.
so that's when you're like level 5 with an item, for example.
See, then we're really talking Nocturne.
In
Level 4
alignment.
walking around. You'll notice that with Kane players too, the bad ones. Like they'll just stay level 4 with bullshit when they could
Mhm.
just clear level 5, fight halfway to transformation, fight again, transform.
Wait, oh, when you so you know how the first clear, it kind of lines up with the second clear. Like you have literally like no time. You first clear, scuttle, you have to recall, walk to the respawning first camp. Usually on the second to third, is that the tempo? Like is that the play time kind of?
It's when the camps are down, like when you've cleared them. Any full clear jungler, once you've cleared all your camps, you have so much time to play with. It's about
Hmm.
40 seconds. You do your play, and then it's back to the camps.
But then usually when with the alts, it's okay to skip sometimes.
Yeah, once you hit level 6,
Yeah.
the opportunity presents itself. So we farm, we do our proper play, and then we get the objectives. But step 3, honestly, step 2 is like super important for you right now. Step 3
Hmm.
will do itself. And then for the build and whatnot, I really like if you're going lethal tempo, like the Eclipse is just so much better. So we give it a little bit of this. And then with Eclipse, it's like you have so much AD early.
Yeah. I think I tried Eclipse a long time ago.
50
I don't
AD.
know.
And then there's no ability haste. It's just a bad first item. 70 big ones, 15 big ones. Then it's like, how much HP? I want to say it's like 200 or 250. You get that shield, and you also deal a little bit of extra damage.
Hmm.
And then, where it's so cheap, right, compared to Stridebreaker, you're going to get into the next thing faster, which is probably going to be Black Cleaver, so you could have the long swords into some ruby crystals when you need them. But like the pace at which you can get Eclipse is super fast too, because the clear is so set in stone. It's so consistent. Whereas that Stridebreaker would probably require something.
Hmm. Yeah. You are less tanky though with Eclipse, right?
In the early game, that's fine. You don't get hit in the early game. You just hit them. If you don't kill them, then you're really going to be feeling bad. You just have to be able to take so many hits. Whereas when you go into the mid game, then you want more HP. And by then you can have the HP. You can be building into it with the Black Cleaver, the Hexblade, Sterex, etc., etc.
Yeah, I'll play. I'll try some Eclipse games for sure.
Okay, build Eclipse. What the fuck is the second item? Probably Black Cleaver. The Hexblade is like pretty bad. Black Cleaver to scales too.
I'm just wondering why, like, all of the Nocturne guys building Stridebreaker.
I don't know. I mean, it's more mid-range. It's also a higher elo thing. You're playing into like players that are going to be stronger at mid-game,
Hmm.
and then you're giving up your own strength for like becoming a bruiser, so you engage the fight and then let your team do the work. Your team's not going to be doing any work. And even
Yeah,
if they were, like, you could just deal fine damage and die. But you give yourself more power with this build.
I see. Yeah, maybe I will.
Black Cleaver, what the heck would be the third item? Titanic? Sundered? It's so weird. You could probably bruise it out like Death Stance and then Maul, if you're since you're going bruiser anyways.
Do you prefer the lethality?
Oh yeah, when I can. That build is so fucking funny, dude.
Yeah.
It works like stupid well too. It fucking like I don't know, man. I can't fucking believe it. This stupid ass page against these stupid ass players deals so much stupid fucking damage. Whether it's Axiom first or like whatever, but like the Axiom opportunity into fuck, like it's pretty situational, but like it deals so much fucking damage and then they die. Now you have this power low in the mid game if you don't keep it rolling. That's the problem, as it should be. It's not balanced that I can just ult the ADC and he explodes. Holy fuck though, like the Axiom with so much ability haste into opportunity, which gives you like a cheap second item, and then probably profane third to round it out. Oh yeah, yeah. It's so good. It's so fucking easy too. And then with lethality, you max a W second.
Oh, you maxed. Oh.
Yeah, dude, if you max a W second, it gives you 100% attack speed if you block an ability.
Oh yeah, I was trying the lethality yesterday, and I was doing Axiom into whatever, and I've realized like I pop everyone, but like I attack so slow, so maybe that's why I didn't max W second.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with the lethality build, you build like way more AD. So that free attack speed goes like extra ham.
Oh, that makes sense.
See.
What about? I mean, if it's so like first clear, second clear, uh, like when is it worth it to like? Is it ever worth it to like? I mean, it is, but it's like, how do you know, like, how free the objective, like the first dragon or the first grub, like, when do you decide to go for that?
Bob, it's gonna be like situational.
Yeah, I mean,
Generally, like with the objectives, like you want numbers advantage, like you want the fucking like a level advantage, and then the position
yeah,
on it.
but then if there's, it's just like it's hard to figure out like
Well,
it fucks up your tempo, and
well,
then
yeah, yeah, like that part's hard because it's like the next step that you haven't got to like properly yet. It's so easy once you have the experience. You don't have to calculate it perfectly right now. There's going to be that price you pay when you skip them, skip camps to do them, but don't do that for now. Just do the camps.
Mhm.
And then with the normal games, like I said, do it in there. See what happens.
Yeah,
Because that experience is going to be way better than any sort of calculations or like whatnot that you can have on it. Alrighty. Any other thoughts or questions or anything?
no, I think, yeah, I'll try to like stick to the basics, like stick to the three step, see what happens.
Easier said than done.
Yep.
Lord help me if I skip a camp. I tell you what. May I still get fed. Alrighty.
All right.
Best of luck in
Thanks.
your games,
Yep.
and I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Peace. Beep, 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 beep.